Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing in the world. Yeah. Don't get realer than this. It don't get realer than this. If me make the news make me. Joey, good morning. Senti. Or Sinti. Philip, good morning to you. Suzanne, a great morning to you. Mala, morning. Rose, Karen, Tabu, good morning. Debbie. Narima. Yeah. So here now. I can't talk their story and man talk me story, right? They say me get billions. Same time them say me get billions and say me owe some 4 million. Me watch news, me try to figure out what truth and what lie. You understand? If all to a truth, something wrong with me. If all to a lie, something like it's still wrong with me. For allow them for lie for me like that. Right? So like, me no know but nothing. Me can't get nothing. Here, me can't make up these things. The people them say, me get billions. The people them go Washington, stand up, pose up and step and so. But here, these people have a warped mentality. Right? Now some me get billions plus they say me owe $4 million rent. Now that's a matter of fact, by the way. I'm just putting it over the way, right? But if me owe $4 million rent, how me got $1 billion at the same time? And here when me owe the rent from? Me owe the rent from 2015 to 2017. That's when me owe the rent from. You see where all my problems them start? Yeah, let's see. You see how to know. So I had a court matter yesterday. Right? I had a court matter yesterday. And in the court, a pair is Dennis Shabral from Demerara Waves and Nazima Ragobir. They ain't got it on the news, but it leaked to Smelly Smell. The girl was put your body out there to see if she get work. Right? It in the page. Then take chance to put it up on the page. Because first thing like Smelly realize, and she always gets herself a problem. It is illegal to record court proceedings, record audio or video record court proceedings without permission of the court. You could sit down in the court, you could hear the story and write back the story. So she got something coming for she. Always getting herself in some stubbornness. She's seeking asylum outside and she's studying me here, who live in me life in me country. I don't know what these people gonna do. When me like some people say, oh God, don't tell them what you do. My man tell me yesterday, don't tell them what you do. Don't tell them how much truck you buy. Me say, oh God, but what gonna happen when me buy the plane and the helicopter? Exxon could fly, what do me? White man coming to fly over my head, what do me? They say success breed enemies. Well, me I say, look at my friends. Eh? Look at my friends. I kid you not. One of my friends them telling me last night, yo, like how you talk, how you gonna buy 100 truck, not talk them thing there. Me say, but what gonna happen when we buy the plane and the helicopter? Have you watched Craft Your Dollar? Joe Biden walking a plane, step on a fall. What do me? Me want turn over. I don't know where me go. Partner, let me simplify it for you. Me the realest thing in the world. I could cry, I could hold on for my ankle, I could shy, I shit, and I piss. Me a go. I gotta ask yourself, where are these a go? You understand? Me a go. I could hold on for my foot. I could play crab in a barrel. I could play pig in mud sty. Not me. Me a go. Nobody gonna stop me from success. But you up now. The PNC don't like black people succeed. And the next thing, the mixed race people, them like they want to wipe them out. Me a Portuguese and black. You understand? Any mix up people, American people, so like we can't get nothing. And we're the minority, you know, we only 17%. Only black and Indian no forgetting in this country. Yeah, I could do the crab barrel. Here, well, let me give you some insight into the PNC mindset. Even in projections of their stories, it's a poverty mindset. This page, Guyana Truth and Facts, just put it halfway. This page here, Guyana Truth and Facts, is a PNC page. Now they write a story, seemingly harmless story. Life is nothing. Before you know it, it's over. They take a picture with Sean Connery, a man who has given so much to the world. Now an old man of an old man in a state that we will all reach someday. And the other right into this is the mindset of the PNC. This is what they're behind back of the PNC. This is how the thought process works. You take a picture with Sean Connery and you're trying to give off a message. Life, this is Sean Connery, aka James Bond. Once a lightning rod on the big screens, today looking feeble and needs help to walk. Aren't we all going to need help to walk in the future? So we totally forget. Bear in mind, I want to send a message to people that even the most famous and powerful people someday can get old. All of we. Even the poor people. Even the PNC people. We're playing these paragons of virtues. All of we can get old. Some of we will be like Sean Connery and live the best life till we get old, and some of we can suffer. Some of we old before we time. Because enough of them, even Aubrey Nartling got a pleasing looking face like Sean Connery in his state we there now. You understand? Now here the story goes on. Today looking feeble and needs help to walk. Let this sink into our hearts. For all of us have to bury our pride and let humility reign supreme in our lives. This is where I got, this is the mindset of the PNC. Like all of we the poor people them ain't gonna get old and feeble too. This man has achieved so much, obviously has a fortune, and has put himself in a position where he can have somebody to help him along now. Who gonna help the PNC acolytes and the AFC? Who gonna help Ramjatan and Patterson and Norton? When they didn't help anybody, Sean Connery still made a name for himself. Sean Connery still did things that motivate and will continue to motivate thousands and millions of young men. What has the PNC did to motivate anybody. Let me show you what these do. So create a false sense of importance for themselves. So they had a thing, Washington Conference. They go to Washington, uninvited, follow Rickford Jerk. You want to know where? How suddenly I become the news in Guyana? And contract become the news in Guyana? The shit hit the fan in Washington. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, the PNC, right? They got conference, a 2-day conference in New York, right? And how you
Washington, not New York, Washington.
Yeah, and how you hearing is about what the conference is Jack Dio. They're talking what they're doing for Guyanese people, but
Jack
Dio.
And Critic is successful. Here now, they got marginalization in Guyana. Critic is successful. You imagine that? The people have to ask them, where's the evidence? We are looking live as roads are being built and a nation is rising. And y'all come in tilt to Washington, y'all come tilt to Washington for tell me, here now, where the people them there, what these people represent. Create go and get the people them name and the number and say, here, you list where your problem is. On this Washington Conference Forum, Rickford Burke again said 1,400 black youths were killed. This thing was already disputed by Stabrook News. 400 people were killed during the dark days, and that included police, businessmen, criminals, drug dealers, and everybody else. And they say 1,400 black youths, and you can't find one black youth mother for come for cry fee. But Rickford Burke talking for them. Oh, boy, mothers love their sons. You know why their mothers ain't coming and attack for them sons that died? They know there was criminals. They know there was thieves. You understand?
Yeah.
They got a lady. They have a prison officer maimed. She ain't a wheelchair on to know. Nobody don't talk. She is living example. I gotta go and sit down and talk to she. When they had a prison break, they shoot the girl in her face. You understand? But like mixed people ain't got no place in this society. Well, I representing mixed people.
And the next thing too, right? The one Rickford Burke, he telling the Congress there must black Jack Dio from going to the New York. And the people haven't even got time with it.
Bear in mind, let me tell you, if you didn't know, brother, the Washington Congress is like how we just got barbecue and dance here. Is the Guyanese from here with Rickford Burke went and hold it up there. When they say Congress, conference, people think it had something to do with the US government. They came together, and if you watch in the sit down, they bring up Guyanese, they carry Guyanese from Guyana to Washington to sit down. In the crowd, there was nobody there.
Nobody there, yeah. It's just the opposition went sit down in the crowd where the New Yorks them.
What you going? I'm gonna show the pictures.
Yeah.
So they all interested. They all interested in all about themselves. Let me show the pictures. Watch who they here. What you going on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it now. I'm gonna watch it now.
These people just operate. This is the Washington Conference, and they sit down in the conference. Nobody came to see them. Now, when the shit hit the fan, the thing become a big laugh is that you hear I owe rent and I beg billions of dollars. I become the story in Guyana. Me success in Guyana becomes the story at the Washington Conference. Jack Dio. Sending Jack Dio to the Hague, hanging Jack Dio. Who is these people by? Watch how they people sit down, nice, looking nice, and it's a devious and conniving. Who is these people by? By the way, right, 8 o'clock is gym today, so after his gym, I still got exercise, live a long, healthy life. You understand? You got to live a long, healthy life if you want to reap the benefits of your success. I still gotta go and exercise, and when I'm done, and I reach 80, I'm gonna be like Sean Connery. Right? So, what you going on here? Show them. Watch how they create a false sense of importance for themselves. Hello, what do you think they're writing? What note they making? You've been a Guyana, you make no note. What note you could make in Washington? Hello, good morning.
But John, Critic, the girl get clear. I wonder if the girl made with milk. The girl will show me from there. What's your name again? Wild or what's your name? You should go get clean. What the girl she made the milk?
She's a beautiful woman. She's done it.
No, the girl the black the other day, buddy. The girl the black the other day. You check when the girl the walk in, the girl the black. I'm telling you.
Is the she got a little dark spot on her hand, and so it might be a little lightning. No.
The girl the black. You can't tell me about the girl. I know the girl father. He did, Mr. Walton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hi, buddy. Jesus Christ, these Guyanese people are easy. She must be maltering. She's a beautiful woman. It's just that she mind bad. You understand? She's a beautiful woman. Yeah, I guess she do. But she ain't easy. She's beat your husband bad. I didn't want to play fresh at them because she's shopping, right? She's like me kind of woman, right? But next day there's a with black and blue eye and all them thing, the opposition assault the critic. If she tell me for do something, go down there or something, and me want to do it, next thing is cough in my face. Yeah, so I said, bye, keep your car now, and stay, yeah. No, she probably should mind. Right, she probably should mind. So watch them, you know. Everybody looking important. They got to watch it, then they got to evidence. People say, I get evidence. How you believe America's operate? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning. I am to Critic.
Speaking, sir. How can I be of help to you this morning?
Okay, that guy will just call and say what on bleaching, and if you don't know, black is beautiful. And you just said that the young lady mind bad, and you associate yourself with the other people who mind bad, just like you.
I ain't get you. Want to bring more clarity there for me? Me get the gist of what you trying to say. No, seriously, I ain't acting the fool. I ain't get the gist. Is she mind bad? You ever listen to she planning? What she? Aubrey cut out. When Aubrey realizes a setup, Aubrey cut out. Washington conference. All the pictures is them walking, posing in the people in passageway. Nobody met them and sat with them and tell them anything. Everything they posing in halls. Big bag. What them bag this for them manga here? What they got dossier? What they got the SOPs? There is a government in waiting. Jesus Christ. The man shite democracy out the window. Hello, good morning. The man shite democracy out the window. There's a government in waiting. Waiting for what? Watch out. This is the life these people live by. It's a delusion. These people are delusional. Imagine she got to say, I was here. I was in the hallways. I went to the Washington, D.C. This is a delusion. Like, you understand what's going on? They don't care about people. They're just glad for be present. Now, when they shit hit the fan, nobody met them. Everybody's pictures that take out, people meeting them in passageway. Nobody sat down with them, had any serious discussion with them. Fort Burke cussed out the Secretary of State and he lied to, and who is Enrico Wilford? This is madness. These people went to Washington uninvited. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, critics. Let me talk some in educational thing now. These people go to New York. Mr. Rickford Burke, tell them to come. And Mr. Appinger, if he didn't reach with them, no Congress.
Nobody reached with them. You see the photos is of hallways.
This is what I'm trying to tell you now. Nobody didn't reach with
them. Man stand up in the passageway.
All right.
And like when somebody passes, oh, yo, yeah, it's me, man. I come from Guyana.
You know Miss Maxine Waters tell them to bring the evidence. The Congresswoman. You listen to the Congresswoman tell them, bring the evidence what you saying. That Guyanese some the marginalized black people. Mr. Waters said, bring the evidence.
You imagine they sitting down out.
Yeah.
Buddy, hey, go and answer your phone, boy. Go and answer your old phone. Go and answer your old phone. Hear the ring. Lang me, hear the ring there. Text the body grandfather calling me. Ring! When's the last time you hear a phone ring like that? Ring! Ring! I jumped there when I hear that. I want to know if it's a blast from the past. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, critics. I see the posy thing last night. Mary Mel, right? Mary Mel, she shot me head, right? Right?
What thing is that?
If you owe somebody, or what you owe in this person, you owe in the person, or you owe in the person. That thing happened since 2015 or 17. Make I remember the year.
Well, you could imagine. You could imagine how bad the day in 2015. You could imagine how bad the day in 2015.
I want to listen to this sentence, right? Listen to this sentence as you suppose. I want to listen to this case. I want to own this, you say, right? To say how a man with no knowledge use a contractor getting millions of dollars for do roads and whatever.
Billions. Don't play me. Billions. A big man. Don't
listen to me.
Don't put me in a category.
Right? Everybody got start some way. Right? So even if you is a contractor now or you get no knowledge, you don't get knowledge because you start doing no work. Nobody start doing nothing. Remember she stripper park anything. She buys a stripper, she buys a stripper.
Yeah,
like
it's practice makes perfect.
Because if she get in the balance of that, she wouldn't talk. This girl, like, she's talking over talk. I don't like the girl she's talking over talk sometimes.
No, but here what happened. At this operational level, it's not me, brother. We got qualified engineers. Now, what most people don't know, me I got bucket and spade, brother. I have one of the most, or is part of one of the most equipped construction firms. So we got wheel crane, we got bobcat, bulldozer, you name it, we got it. So when we go, some people are going and say, oh, they got to rent it. We don't rent equipment.
You don't, and this war, man, I don't understand. They went to school. I asked us something. We know for fried chicken, but he own KFC. We don't know for fried good chicken. Everybody.
No, but what happened? What happens, brother, with the low life and hungry belly mentality? There's a saying that nobody who's doing better than you will talk about you. This is the first thing. You understand? I'm at the top of the game. Like in Washington, you imagine I don't have a visa for the Americans haven't given me a visa. They give them a visa. And they go to America to talk about me. Who is marginalized by the Americans? The Americans don't want me going in the country.
You don't even have a presidential face. I try to the man. Yeah, they show me that to the man. Me that to jump. Me lay that up. See one is one monkey showing shit. He don't have no face. I don't know President Hinton. And for the one man, I feel bad listen to me. I feel you should get a little contract, man. And then she come back home. Do the fishy. Because it's what she want. I do the fishy. You should have a contract, you should feel nice.
I hear you, brother.
Okay, so enjoy your day.
Safe, brother. So, they go. left in hallways, sitting on outside, pon poof, and so. Realize the shit hit the fan is an embarrassing thing, and me now become the center of attention. Because they come back to Guyana and tell the people what happened. Come back to Guyana and tell the people the truth. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Why are you peddling lies instead of you embracing, yes, the opposition, with what they're doing? Why are you slagging them off?
What lies, sir? Please expound.
You need to be put in a zoo, the one in St. Road, because you're peddling lies. That is where you need to be. You need to be and locked away forever.
This is what kind of retarded fucking gaff you come in a gaff with me? Because I penalize as a monkey?
Your opposition, that is what you need to do. Embrace them.
Embrace what?
And work with them.
Embrace what?
Them off and
you will see the pictures why show. What the fuck you telling me?
Chinese people.
You will see the pictures why show you where they got to watch it. Like to me, embrace what? Embrace poverty? Sufferation? Embrace what?
Embrace the opposition.
Why don't wake your cunt lady?
But
tell me about the embrace opposition?
In that zoo,
I lose me wife and everything else as a result of these videos. But embrace opposition?
Critic.
No, I get it. I must follow them. Why don't wake your cunt?
Have a good day.
Embrace who? Them? Man, watch y'all don't make I lose it here this morning. Embrace the opposition. I campaign for the PNC. And why get shaft, lar. The PNC created. Here up now. Here up now. I tell y'all 100 times. I want you show me. Not a black man that the PNC made successful, but a black man who rose up between 2015 and 2020 by himself as a result of the environment that was created. Everybody suffered. Everybody suffered. You see these people there with the smiles? You see what makes them happy? While they're doing while they're doing the Washington conference, let me see what Jagdio is doing. While they're doing the Washington conference. Go to Jagdio page. What was Jagdio doing? I'm going to show you how I was going. You can but embrace who? Hello, good morning. Them fucking delusional people in the diaspora.
Good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that you're on the live. You know, you don't have to worry about these negative people and all of that. The reason why I called is to let you know that, you know, you should continue doing what you do because you know you're the realest.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for the words of support.
Continue doing what you're doing, and you don't worry about them low life them though.
Roger that.
It's because what they're doing is that they just fucking up the country.
I hear you.
Understand? So you do what you gotta do, and we tuning in.
While what you going on? They're there in Washington conference. What's your job deal there? In Linden. What you going on here? With Lindeners. Mommy make up this thing, buddy. I ain't make up nothing. While the Washington conference going on, hello, good morning.
Yes, what Jack is doing is thieving the resources, the government, the people of Guyana.
You got Washington said they want the proof. Yeah, I get the proof. Washington want the proof. What you going on here? People of all walks of life in Linden. Lindeners, this is Lindeners. You know these people? Eh? That's what Jack Deere is doing. When they did the Washington conference telling people how people being marginalized. That's what Jack Duty doing. Watch what they doing. Let me give you what they doing. Posing up, looking nice, and telling lies. Walking around, photo shoots. Who get the help from this? Making notes. What notes they can make? You make no notes in Guyana. You gonna make notes in Washington? Eh? Eating up, drinking. They said it's social. Rickford Burke said they had a social. This is what they was doing. Eh? This jackass calling now for tell me. Man, he's out for me, man. You're talking scontal, he's out for me, man. Embrace the opposition. Embrace what? Sufferation? With the SOPs there. Me ask enough, you know, buddy. All I asking them for? All I asking them for is show me one black man. These people is all about black people and black development. Again, this is not an opposition for Guyana. This is an opposition for black rights. This is like a Black Lives Matter movement. All they talking about in the Washington conference, black people. They never Guyanese. All I want to show me, and I can stop talk. It's one black man. I mean telling you about the black man who they help. They ain't gonna help you. Who was successful in the time period that they were in government. I campaign for these people, buddy. You know what I'm telling you? These people depress a whole country. Now I becomes the center of attention. Watch what they is dep on. This is what they is dep on. They got a false sense of self-posing and aspiring to be what? Listen to me. I was telling you, I gotta go in the gym. Hello, good morning.
Morning, you're here, right?
Yes, brother.
No, I not a bunch of clones them. It's a sickness in them. They're no good. I could tell you this. I come a long way with them. I know everything from bottom right down. They go in Washington, no uninvited indeed. This is not no makeup. And from the starting, I know what they're doing. They're just taking out picture in a conference hall among themselves.
How you could do that, brother, as a representative of people? How you could go to Washington bluffing your way, like standing up in a passageway and say, well, you're going to meet people and all them things.
You don't see no Kamala Harris. You don't see no the president, no Biden.
Nobody wants to see that. You can't walk up in America just like that.
You won't see nobody shaking hands.
They follow delusional banner. This is a delusional set of people.
They fooling. They're among themselves and they're sending pictures like if they, you know, they're bigging up themselves. If they're doing that, what they will do in the future if they got to be president of Guyana? They're damn liars and hypocrites. If I got to vote again and I ain't got nobody else to vote, I will never vote for them. Never. And I telling all of my friends and relatives or whoever, don't vote for these people. There's a big letdown. They ain't easy. They're hypocrites. And the one who to call you and tell you embrace them, embrace your mother. Thank you very much.
Roger. This madness. You can't embrace these people. These people are lying, thieving hypocrites. You imagine Patterson Amawa got charged. You imagine Rickford Burke Amawa wanted again. They hold a Washington conference with Rickford Burke. He just embarrassing people. Attacking the U.S. Secretary of State and acting in America, they got using the fact that they got freedom of speech in America, telling people about oil spill, trying to create confusion in Venezuela. The people ain't want good for this country. The funny thing is, when they had the opportunity, they did nothing good for this country. They did nothing good for this country. All I'm asking, and I continue to ask, and everyday program I ask, y'all produce one black man for me, please. A black contractor, a black shop owner, anybody black who's an entrepreneur, that develop themselves under the PNC. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Critic. I want to ask you something. That conference that they had, I saw a Nigerian guy.
They had Nigerian, they had Jamaican, like you understand. It's a Black Lives Matter movement. They're trying to pick up on. The PNC all the years has played on black people's feelings. Black people are very sensitive, they're very loving, they're very caring. So they don't appeal to the economics, black development. They appeal to black feelings, to arouse people's feelings, to get them to do things and act based on that. They have no track record of doing anything of economical substance or any substance whatsoever for black people.
These people I saw, they have no idea about Ghana. They're speaking. I wonder who's these people. They scrape them up from the roadside, the corner, and put them there, dress them up. They have no idea.
They got Nigerian man, they're raising funds, they must put on $100. It's like a whole ghetto kind of agitation. What is wrong with these people?
There's a charity thing going on there, a charity beggar thing there. These people embarrassing.
They got a Jamaican lady talking. What she know about what is going on in Guyana?
That's what I was asking. I said, what this lady speaking, what she know about Guyana? The moderator of the show, it had a Negro girl there with a beautiful haircut there. She look good. What she know about, she speaking, she don't even know. I said, this girl speaking, she knows nothing about Guyana. The things she's saying, nothing. Where they get these people from?
When you gone, now hear what the people are thinking. Outside of that, the Americans are here. Americans are no savior for the world. America trying to get what they could get. There's a war in the world. There's an economic war between America and China, and everybody just trying to get a class in Guyana. You understand? We got the goal. We have the fuel for the world. So you imagine the Americans are now seeing on the international stage that we got dunce people like this and stupid people like this. They realize you can walk through this place.
Yes, they're embarrassing the country. These people are embarrassing the country. They're stupid. They're educated, unintelligent people.
I hear you, bro.
All right, then.
We talk.
Yeah, you take care.
It's craziness. Then me become the center attention. Warrant me quote matter. Then Shabral and Nazima Ragabir sit on the next thing, the thing they're outside, it's recorded and they're outside. But the judge said it, sir. And I asked him when I doing my thing yesterday if I could record the thing, because I would put him up myself too. I don't know what's going on. I tell my life, talk to the court and find out what's going on. If that's how the judges run his court, allowing people to come in and record things without his permission and so, I'm glad to understand is what happened and what's going on. Me, you know. I asked me live and find out what's going on. Because the judge did said yes, it's an open, it's a public hearing. It's not no in-camera hearing. But did they have permission to record? Nothing to do with me. Hello, good morning. You got to turn on the thing in the background there, buddy.
Morning, Mr. Critic.
Turn on the thing in the background.
Yeah, I don't have anything in the background. Sorry about that.
Talk to me.
Yeah, Mr. Critic, you're doing a good job. And don't bother those fools. All those niggers, they're looking for...
You can't use a term like that, boss. I don't... Sorry, brother. You can't use a term like that in addressing people. You can't use a term like that. It's derogatory. It's way out there. Me don't tolerate that in no way, shape, or form. We independent thing the hate, period. I ain't share your sentiments that all. So, oh shit, I gotta go to the gym. Let's see if this one ready. And again, we at TBN don't tolerate certain, because we're fighting for everybody in this country. It's just the opposition. Ain't nobody special. Yeah, but you ready? Hello?
Top shot is here. Talk to me.
You ready?
Batman. Yeah, they're on Sheriff Street on me way.
Okay, I left in the studio here now, coming straight to the gym.
Good.
Top shot is, he's got to tell himself he's a bad man. That's the kind of thing. The man is energy, he's a bad man. I like today's legs day. And you boy got real power in the legs. You understand? When I do so, the man's buckle. The man just watch me weights. You understand? Yeah, bye.
You know, must do my favor. Big favor. When you call me, anytime you must say, hey, is Top Shot is there or Badman there? Yeah, understand me? So we can know it's me you're talking to.
Bye. He's a jackass. Bye. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Mr. Critic. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
I am Davy calling from Echoes.
Yeah.
Before you just head over to the industrial, the first phase there over the trench, you have a man doing stone business there. A lot of dust we getting over here with that stone, and nobody doing nothing. We already call into the IPA and so on, and they come and check and nothing do. I was very glad if you could come and do a video there for the general public to see.
Well, I would be a hypocrite to do so, ma'am, because the pile of stone over there, eh?
Yes.
Right now, I plan for move the pile of stone. It's not me on there, but I plan for buy it. So,
okay.
I'm going to move it out from there soon.
Yeah, it's there are more coming and going. And number two, we ain't sleeping in the night. When the truck bringing the stone, if you hear the nice patang with the truck discharging and the grader pick it up and put it up more high, they're making a lot of noise, like whole night. This stone keeping this nice.
Let me see if I can talk to the guy, because I know Robin. I know the guy there. Let me see if I can talk to him.
Right.
And how we could come to some compromise, not to be a menace to the community.
Oh my, these people at this end in the street, eh? Oh God, too much tremendous stuff, fine evil.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't, I think like me know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on there. Right? The band got a stockpile of stone there, and me got an interest in going after the stockpile there. If it's still we own, because somebody approached me to move the stockpile. So I'd be a hypocrite telling her, yes, I'm going to come and video the thing, and the next day is me stone. Right? Somebody want to know who's a liar? A waste man. A liar. Not for your husband, a liar. Full waste man. Liar. Not for your son. Oh my God. They got so many women that want liar son. Not larky, you know. He a liar. He just a liar. Full jackass. Here. I gotta go. We gotta go hit the gym. The thing perturbed me just now with the man call and use the N-word. The thing triggered me just now. And what happened? It's both sides, right? We got this deep-seated thing in we, and you still got them issues we got eradicate. Because people are fighting objectively, and I know that with the PNC. They got this racist game they're playing, and they infusing play. Okay? I expect they for racist and other people are racist. You understand? So they got this they play this racist game that they're playing. But what's motivate them is I'll motivating them. It's power motivating them. But I tell you, and I tell you again, I tell you 100 times, I tell you 1,000 times, and nobody can prove me wrong. That's the funny thing. That they show one black man who was successful between 2015. It doesn't have to be a result as a direct result of the PNC helping them. Show me a black man come forward and talk about his successes from 2015 to 2020. Right? You guys take care. Peace out.